Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from 7th of October to the 13th of October 2018. And this is for you coming from Virgo. Let's start with Sunday the 7th October, and what a nasty morning and afternoon things can happen to be. Well, I've given you the warning. Anything can go wrong. These are very treacherous planets. And they bring treachery, they want to let you down, be disappointed, feel played out, feel cheated one way or another. So be careful, any kind of deal that you are in. Accidents can take place, not only physical but verbal and also mental and emotional. Overall, you have to tell yourself that you cannot stray, because anything of a secret nature that you're trying to do is going to be exposed. So it's going to be a very risky morning, afternoon, looking for trouble in any way that's a secrecy is involved. Let others take the lead, if I were you, planning for the Saturday or for the Sunday morning and afternoon period. Let somebody else take the lead. And that way you won't get it wrong and you won't be blamed. Evening nightfall also not very good for you in Virgo. So your Sunday 7th evening nightfall also spells trouble, and your ego will be very large. Your tolerance will be very low, your arrogance will be very high. And so that's also no good. Morning, afternoon planets, problem, evening, nightfall planets make you behave badly. Bad temperament, basically. So what do you do? Well, lie low. Don't want to take the lead, don't want to be in charge, don't want to take risk. No exposure to risk. So play safe, and even evening, nightfall, go home early if you're out anywhere, because the planets of accident are still following you. Monday the 8th October is a working day, a business day. Long-term planets are seen. They are a bit slow, but they are good for you. Hour by hour, morning and afternoon, things are developing very nicely for you, whether in job areas, whether in business areas, whether chasing for the romance, whether planning anything. So morning, afternoon can be very fruitful. Be patient, because these planets are long-term planets. They move slow, but they're doing something to get things very right for you on a long-term basis. Somebody from your past may be helping. Something you did in the past very well now can be rewarded as well, morning, afternoon. Job or business area. Have lunch with somebody important who can help you. Evening, nightfall, too many emotional planets there. That means too much water in your horoscope. Makes you very undecided, makes you very emotional, makes you have no logic, basically. And so you'll be a person who needs to repeat to yourself logic, facts and figures. You need that, because you may meet people who are in business or meet people who can help you in job. And even if it's all about emotional meetings, tell yourself that don't make promises which you can't keep later on. Tuesday the 9th October, very aggressive planets are there in the morning, afternoon. And these aggressive planets, of course, they make you behave aggressively. Confrontation, provocation, opposition created. So take the soft approach. These are not totally bad planets, but they are not totally good planets either. They are somewhere in the between. So take the soft approach, and you will see that you can get the best out of these planets, because they are the planets of determination as well. And so take the soft approach and tell yourself, all right, I'm going to be able to then go for what I want. It's a working day. It could be in job, could be in business. You don't want to be overly aggressive and provocative. Evening and nightfall period, much better. Now you'll find solutions which you couldn't find earlier part of the day. Now you can win reward. Now whatever you try and do, there's expansion in the air. So mix business and pleasure in the evening nightfall period, because many business planets are there. And you will do pretty well. You'll meet people with authority and power. And you yourself, you'll be able to convince people that you are up to doing anything on a very big scale as well. So mix business and pleasure. If you're just going out for fun, no problem. It's a good planet, but try not to be dominating. Wednesday, the 10th of October for you in Virgo, not a good morning, afternoon session at all. Too much ego. You get isolated because you're not working with people well, and they leave you in the sense that they don't want to be part of your team. So you have to turn things around. There are deadlines, and because this is a nasty planet, you may find blame coming to you one way or another. So tell yourself, I have got to now behave in a way where I can attract help so that my teamwork will be good and so that I can get things done, my deadlines fulfilled. You can meet somebody important, but even that will be a trouble. There may be a clash of views. So you need to be somehow, I won't say humble, but be more tolerant and flexible. Otherwise it's going to be not a good morning, afternoon period. Nothing much happens, only blame comes. Evening, nightfall, very good. Some very fast planets are there. And so evening, nightfall, these planets are also known as the unexpected good planets. So they bring you unexpected good opportunities in the evening, nightfall period. And with all this happening, you're going to be pretty lucky. Very fast planets, you've got to reply your emails, reply your calls, because some good luck comes and goes very quickly. But overall, I like your evening, nightfall period. They are short-term planets, by the way. So don't want to plan things too much long-term. Enjoy yourself and tell yourself, well, we'll see what happens the next day. Thursday the 11th, water planets are a lot in the morning, afternoon, which is not good. You're either working or you're in business. And whatever you do, emotionalism will be too high. These are planets that make you emotionally driven. You're planning your lunch emotionally. You're planning your evening for the fun emotionally. But it's a working day. And you need to definitely have deadlines, have responsibilities in job or in business as well. So every now and then, repeat these 3 words to yourself: logic, facts and figures. That will draw you back into the reality of things. Can't be dreamlike all the time. Otherwise, you'll find morning, afternoon, a lot of wasted. You won't be able to cope with your deadlines. Blame will come, things will go wrong. And even the emotional things you try won't go well anyway. Evening, nightfall, almost a perfect morning, almost a perfect evening and nightfall period. Very lucky planets, 3 of them in the evening, nightfall. They'll help you get the romance you're chasing. They'll help you meet people for business and job. They'll help you get good news in anything that you want. So, although it's the evening, nightfall, look well, dress well. Go out with the intention that you want to help yourself business-wise or job-wise or financial-wise. And also have a good time as well. And no harm chasing for the romance, evening, nightfall. You'll be able to corner quite nicely. Friday the 12th October, a very good morning and afternoon period. Very good. You're going to get a lot of opportunities come your way in job and business. You're going to get a lot of high points in your business areas if you're in business. Expansion is in the air, whether in job, in business. If you are chasing for the romance, these are very friendly planets, so there's no reason why you couldn't find a good romance who may be in the business area or in a very high quality job area. Evening, nightfall, I don't like at all. Is the time for disappointment. So evening, nightfall period, you will see that whatever you try and do goes wrong very fast. And of course that brings problems in the evening, nightfall period. It's time for enjoyment. But whatever you try and do, you will say, and whatever you say is all going to go somehow complicated. So say less, do less. Don't want to make decisions, don't want to be pushy, don't want to be demanding, don't want to be dominating. And that way your evening, nightfall will be brought under control. Otherwise, it'll turn against you very badly. Disappointments are seen on a major scale, even accidents. Saturday, the 13th August, starts very nicely for you, but will end very poorly for you. So let's make use of the morning, afternoon to see how you can score very high points. If you're working, you will do very well in a job or in business. If you're not working, you will enjoy yourself a lot with the people you are with, whether in business, job people, family people, the one you love so much, you will enjoy it very much in the evening, nightfall period, in the morning, afternoon period, So morning, afternoon period, all the benefits are you. And so these are very short-term planets, they move very fast. So keep things on a short-term level, enjoy the moment of the day quickly. Evening, nightfall turns very nasty, really, really nasty. Accidents are seen firstly. Not only emotional or verbal accidents, but physical accidents. So drive very carefully. And you can have trouble with people that you don't trust. And it's better you don't trust them, because you're going to meet people that you cannot really trust in the evening, nightfall period. Even in the morning, afternoon, one of these planets may go around giving you the false lead. So don't believe everything told to you in the morning, afternoon as well. Evening nightfall gets really bad. If you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. If you really have to be out, watch out. Enemies can be built very fast. Disturbances of character, which means you don't want to be with people whose reputation is very bad. You yourself will be very prone to want to do something secretly. You'll be tempted. Don't, because you will be also exposed. Such is the fury of these nasty planets. So better to go home early and play safe. Well, that's your Saturday and the whole week for you. Now I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years in job, in business, in every area, and your health as well. And I will base that on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. With all that information, I'll be able to guide you very nicely, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll give you a lot of information. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and your palms. I'll give you a lot of information, your lucky directions, your lucky colors, your lucky days, a lot of information to get everything perfectly right for you and under your control. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email and make the contact. And for USD 50, I'll get your next 7, 8 or 9 years right. Until then, thank you and good luck.